Radio versus e-bikes. Subscribe to the channel.
It's cloudy today, guys. I'm still working on the Jasion Retrovolt. My my younger brother told me I need to change those pedals to brown, so I might do that. But other than that, I'm pretty much complete. I need to bleed these brakes. I put some new hydraulic brakes on here, and they need to be bled better. Other than that, I put some Barry Benz tire sealer in the tires, so make sure, cause I gotta make sure I don't get no flats out here when I'm riding around, because like I keep telling everybody, I got an e-bike to help me, so I ain't got to do all this long walking and stuff like that, cause I'm not really capable of doing a lot of walking, so this really helps me get exercise that I need. So I mean, me building and modifying all that stuff, that's just because I love doing that type of stuff. But one of the reasons why I got e-bikes and stuff is because I need to get the exercise, and I'm not really capable of riding a traditional bike like I used to, because I have back issues. Like, I'm standing there, I'm fine right now, but I'm good for like 15 minutes, and then everything starts shutting down on me and stuff until I like get off my feet, reset. So e-bikes are perfect for me. And anybody that's in my kind of condition, I would suggest give it a try. But this Jasion Retrovolt, I have to admit, it's a really comfortable bike. I really like riding this bike. It's comfortable. The seating, everything, it's really comfortable. I like these type of handlebars that they already put. Only thing I would do, I mean, I see everything that I would do to this. I've seen that they done it to the pro version. They added the double crown forks, which is what I was going to do to this, but I ain't got that kind of money to put that much money in this bike. Most of the stuff I've done to this bike is because it's stuff I have already, like stuff for the brakes. The brakes was like $30, dropped $30, $40, something like that. And I got a cheap light. But most of the stuff is like paint and stuff. I had it already. The tires, I had it. Tires already. I already had the free wheel. Actually, I even got another one. So most of the stuff I had already. So I'm not putting a lot of money into this bike. It's most stuff I have from my collecting bikes and stuff like that over the years now. The mirrors, I think my son bought me these mirrors for Father's Day or something like that. But, and as you can see, this is my Emoko battery. I took the Emoko battery off because I put a bigger battery on that bike. So I just took that battery and put it on here because it's a 20 amp hour battery versus the 12, or was it a 13 amp hour battery they had on here. So yeah, so this got 20 amp hours, even though it's got the Emoko label on there. I haven't taken it off yet or nothing. But there you go, guys. This is the what I've done so far. And I would say I'm pretty much done with this. I think my daughter's going to be taking this bike. My youngest daughter, she said because it sits low and she's short, so she said it sits low and she was gonna take this or the EKXT1 bike because that sit low too, but that one has more power than this one, and she doesn't want nothing with a lot of power and stuff like that. So she might get this one. But I'm gonna jump on it. I'm gonna go take me a ride, go get me something to eat and drink. No, I'm not going to get no prescriptions this time. No prescriptions today. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Once I straighten out the pedals and stuff, maybe change the grips. But that's not nothing I'm in a hurry to do. I probably paint. I got the paint for the pedals already, so I'll probably take care of that today. Got plenty of paint. And in case you haven't realized, with me painting all my stuff, my wife's a crafter, so she has a lot of paint. And me being the good husband that I am, I borrow her paint. Uh, she probably find that out once she go looking for it. You realize she ain't got no more paint. All she had to do was watch my video. She'll know where all her paint went to. She don't mind though. All right. As y'all can see, I got my Insta 360 times 2 camera. So right now I'm recording you on my phone. This part of the video is recorded with my cell phone, which I think does very good video recording. And yeah, so I'm really happy with the video quality of the Cubot X70. And I'm trying to I might be doing some content with another cell phone. Uh, I'm trying to partner up with, so I'm gonna see how that goes. But I do have a link for their products, so I will be putting a link for their products on my page. And I know y'all might see my description and see all these affiliate links and stuff I have the product. And the thing is, I'm really set on trying to, provide discount codes. Cause I don't know what bike y'all might like. I can tell you what bikes that I like. I like moped style bikes and stuff like that. I do like some of the traditional bike looks, or some of the bikes that look traditional. It depends on what kind of wheels they got and if the forks and stuff like that. But I don't know what bike y'all might be interested in. So what I've been trying to do is provide discount codes for no matter what bike you might be interested. If I run across an affiliate link and I see that they have bikes that I think are interesting and that I would consider buying, I usually try to see if I can provide a discount code for anybody that's watching my videos. And that way, if somebody happen to ask, hey, do you know anything about this bike or that bike? You say, you know, yes, and I have a discount code if you decide you want to, buy this bike or whatever. So even though I haven't tried all these bikes out and stuff like that, which I'm welcome to trying out other bikes and stuff if somebody wants me to try out a bike for them and stuff. But I'm really interested in providing affordable, access to e-bikes and stuff. So most of my content, if you pay attention, is I've only bought retail one of my bikes, no, two bikes. Two of my bikes I bought retail, and the rest I've either bought off Facebook Marketplace or I converted a DIY bike or something like that. And I've done unboxing video of my brother buying his e-bike. He has two e-bikes. And my friend that's not with us anymore, he had a scooter and he had two e-bikes, but I only videoed one e-bike. My daughter, actually, I bought her e-bike during the pandemic, and she had let her cousin borrow it, and that's the last we saw that bike. We don't have that bike. So that's the only bikes that we actually bought was her bike and my two bikes. The rest of the bikes you see on this channel, I either got off Facebook Marketplace or it's a DIY bike that I built from parts. Like I got a Rad Runner bike. I didn't buy that bike. I bought the frame and I've been putting parts on it and stuff like that. And that'd probably be the last bike I complete. This one, I like what I've done with this one. This one turned out pretty good. The Emoko bike, I think that one turned out really good. That one looks kind of like a motorcycle. Some people say, they see it, they're like, man, what you doing with this motorcycle, Jerry? I'm like, it's not a motorcycle. It's an e-bike. So I think that bike turned out really nice. And yeah, so I've been trying to like teach people how they can get uh, e-bikes off Facebook Marketplace, like really good price. And a lot of times you're gonna see like stuff off of Facebook Marketplace. They're gonna have rusty chains and derailleur and all that stuff like that. That stuff mostly gonna be rusty because a lot of people, for some reason, put their bikes out in the rain. But I did find a stealth bomber type frame on Amazon for like $200. So I decided I was going to get that frame and convert one of the bikes I got now. Put that frame, take that frame and put all the parts off that bike on that frame. So y'all might see me like in December working on that. And watch this truck come past driving like maniac. People driving crazy right here, man. So I got that plan. I actually saw a good deal on a bike on Facebook Marketplace, but I don't have my truck right now, so I can't really. And I told them I would consider buying the bike if they could drop it off to my brother that works at the post office, security at the post office, and that he wasn't that far from where they list that they live, the area that they're living in. So I was like, well, if you can meet and drop it at the post office, I could send him the money and he'll get it. But they never respond, so I guess that would have been a good deal too. That would have been a nice project bike, and it would have been a bike that I would convert using a far driver. Yeah, the next video after this, it'll probably be me working on my first e-bike that I ever had, my DIY, the red bike I got, and I'm gonna be trying to set up the far driver on there. I put a far driver on there, and I think I got it set up right. Only thing is, I don't really have no big battery on that bike to really push a far driver, but I'm gonna try to use the stock motor and battery, and I guess I'm gonna have to do some research and see what kind of settings I can set that far driver up to take advantage of the stock stuff that's on there. So And if any of you guys like far driver users and y'all know anything about using a far driver with start like a 1,000-watt motor and a 20 amp hour battery, and it's probably 30 amps on that battery. I mean, not amp hours, but amps. It probably put out 30 amps on that BMS on the battery. That's where I'm confused about as far as setting up the settings and stuff. So if any of you guys out there know anything about that, I'm more than willing to listen. I'm always up for learning. But anyways, let me go ahead and do this ride and go get me something to eat. Yep, there you go, guys. I really like this frame on this bike. This frame on this bike got a lot of potential. As you can see, you see how much room in between where that battery's at. That's one of the way I judge a frame. Like if it got room for you can slap a tremendously big battery on there, you know. And this frame right here definitely passes that test on, how big this frame is. But all right. So what that clicking is, you're taking a short way back. This is the way I usually go, coming from CVS, picking up my prescription. I don't know, what's that clicking? Took that corner too sharp. Almost was the end of me. I don't know why my pedal assist ain't working. I think I ain't got the magnets set right. At least it's paddling like it's supposed to. These brakes, you gotta pump them. Y'all see this big hill? I don't know how well y'all can see that. Let's see if it can make it.